Well, hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video, and I just wanted to come in here and talk about something that's been kind of like on my mind lately. So in the past couple weeks, I actually bought 12 Blu-rays, believe it or not, or maybe it's not surprising. And yeah, it's great and all, but I was also thinking to myself, how many of those did I actually buy at a store in person where I actually get to touch it with my hand? And the answer is only 3 of them. Only 3 Blu-rays out of 12 I was able to buy in person. And yeah, you could say that buying online is actually, very beneficial. You can just sit at home and, just taps from your phone or your laptop and bam, you can order some Blu-rays from Amazon or whatever. Now, I know I talked about video rental stores so many times on this channel, but there was really something really special about just going to the video rental store and holding the Blu-ray in your hand. I should probably use a Blu-ray to demonstrate. So I'm holding this Blu-ray in my hand, and I'm looking at the cover, I'm like, this actually looks interesting. And you're like touching it and all that, and you're reading the description on the back, and I'm like, oh, this looks good, and I actually want to watch it. I thrive on the experience, and I don't really get that when I'm just on my phone or on my computer browsing for Blu-rays, and it's not the same, honestly. And I know with the recent news with Best Buy like shoving all their physical media section away, and here in Canada it's been gone for quite a while now. But yeah, back then with Best Buy and Walmart, there was like so many Blu-rays. There was a whole section of Blu-rays, and there were so many sales as well. I think that's what I'm missing as well when it comes to the in-store experience, is that there were actually lots of sales in these two particular stores. And it's completely understandable if a new release, it's like regular price, okay, sure, whatever. But when you have like an old movie and it's priced at like $20, you're like, is this even worth it at this price? But back then, Walmart and Best Buy, you could actually get an old movie at a very reasonable price, like $10, maybe even $5 if it's like Black Friday or something. I remember those days very well. Nowadays, Walmart just looks dead as hell, okay? Like there's barely any sales and barely any Blu-rays, okay? Some Walmarts don't even have the Blu-ray bin anymore. There's actually only one Walmart that I saw that has the bin. And all the other ones are just, there's no bins at all. It's just like the new releases or the regular price stuff for that I'm not even gonna touch. And that bin, I remember it was mainly just DVDs, and no disrespect to DVDs, but I'm not looking for DVDs. And there's like 7 billion copies of like Jurassic Park, which I already have, so why? And there's also another 7 billion copies of the last Transformers movie, which I don't want that. So yeah, if you want to buy physical media in stores here in Canada, then it's going to be overpriced, just so you know. And we even have another store called Sunrise Records. Sells lots of CDs, vinyls, and Blu-rays and 4Ks. And it's also overpriced there as well. But surprisingly, when I found the 3 Blu-rays that I bought in person in the last 3 weeks, they were all from Sunrise Records. And they had Paddington, Zombieland, Double Tap, and The Disaster Artist, and those were actually like reasonable prices. Paddington and Zombieland were both $8.99, and Disaster Artist was $11.99. So yeah, pretty good deals, but there's not much sales there, and there's like this one movie or 2 movies that are on sale, and then the rest is just regular price, and it's actually kind of sad, honestly. And so what do we have to do when everything's overpriced in store? And if you want to buy like an older movie, for example, well then Amazon and eBay, that's the way to go. And usually you either buy them new on Amazon or like used on eBay, which is also fine. And it's great that I can get like Saving Mr. Banks or The Fighter or Good Will Hunting for like $5.99 on eBay for a used copy. Those are great prices, definitely, but you just don't get that same satisfaction, about just holding it at the store and deciding if you want to buy it or not. There is something really magical and special about that. Like I said at the beginning, I really treasured the experience, and it actually gives me something to remember. And like I'm gonna remember the time when I found True Grit and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol at Best Buy on sale, both $9.99. See, I still remember that, and that was like many years ago, but I still remember that experience. I remember when I went to Black Friday in the evening, and I found like Inception, Fight Club. What else? There was Shutter Island, Crazy Stupid Love. See, I remember what I got that night on Black Friday, and that was like 2014, I think. So yeah, it's something to remember, but I'm not gonna remember the time when I just like browsed, on my phone or on my computer and click add to cart, checkout, and place order. Like I'm not gonna remember something like that. It's not something special, you know, compared to buying it in the store. So yeah, those are pretty much all the struggles with buying physical media in 2024. Of course, I'm very grateful that we can still buy physical media in 2024. Very grateful for that. But I understand this is the new way of adapting to, the streaming world, and this is how we're gonna buy Blu-rays and physical media now. So do you relate to everything I just said? Let me know in the comments, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.